Get down here. What has Tom ever done to you wrong? Why must you run off to that god-forsaken island? My mother's shrieks pierced my eardrums like needles. Clutching the bus handrail, I watched her stumbling figure chasing after the bus, my eyes growing hot, but my hand, gripping Amanda's, didn't waver in the slightest, because I clearly remembered, on this very day in our past life, Amanda and I were pushed exactly like this onto the red carpet, plunging headlong into hellish marriages. Amanda was the kind of girl who was so timid she was afraid to frighten an ant. In our past life, she married Navy Captain Kevin Sinclair. That man, the stars on his epaulets shone brighter than his heart. He would ditch her on their wedding anniversary to attend the Buddy's birthday bash, returning only to toss out a single forgot. Amanda's grievances piled up like damp cotton batting, heavier and heavier. 50 years. Every Christmas she'd be in the kitchen cooking the turkey no one would eat, while Kevin stared blankly at maps in his study. In the end, when she passed, she still held the worn-edged pillow Kevin had given her as a wedding gift, the only decent present he'd ever given me. I was like a wildfire that could never be put out, yet I married an accountant, Tom Smith, duller than an abacus. He complained that I was too loud when eating hot pot, that the dresses I bought were too brightly colored, that I couldn't even keep accounts. The fights escalated until he finally hauled his bedding off to the office, saying I get a headache just looking at you. Our marriage didn't even last one Christmas. On the day of our divorce, the snow fell especially heavy. Walking down the street carrying a box, I felt like a joke. So when Amanda and I both jolted awake in our beds, on the eve of our weddings, seeing the shock and wild joy in each other's eyes, we almost simultaneously spoke those three words: let's break up. This time, you take Kevin's side. I pressed my hands on Amanda's trembling shoulders. You choose Tom. He may lack big ambitions, but he's soft-natured. He won't bully you. Amanda's tears spilled instantly, falling on the back of my hand, burning with the pain that edged my heart. In our past life, she was just like this, not even daring to resist, only silently enduring. But Kevin, Amanda bit her lip, her voice trembling. You handle him. I smiled, though my heart tightened. Kevin was a tough nut to crack, but it was better than watching Amanda be ground to dust. At least I had a fiery temper. I could spar with him. The bus sped faster and faster. My mother's figure finally shrank into a black dot. Amanda leaned on my shoulder, sobbing, "Sis, can we really do this?" Of course. I gazed out the window at the trees flashing by. Sunlight streamed through the glass, warming our faces like new hope. We lived run in our past life. This time, we have to seize our lives back. I knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy. Kevin's indifference, Tom's potential bewilderment, our mother's fury. But just thinking of Amanda being able to smile again within Tom's gentleness, thinking I wouldn't have to face Tom's icy expression at meals anymore, it all made it worth it. Next stop, the port. The bus announcement sounded. I took a deep breath and took Amanda's hand. Come on, let's go meet that Kevin Sinclair. This time, I was going to rewrite our ending with my own hands.